Hello, good morning, friends. In chapter number 1, matter in our surrounding, we continue. Particles of matter are continuously moving. Activity 1.4. Take two glasses or beakers filled with the water. Put a drop of blue or red ink slowly and carefully along the side of the first beaker, and honey in the same way in the second beaker. Leave them undisturbed for some time. What do you observe immediately after adding the ink drop? So we observe that the color of the ink starts spreading. What do you observe immediately after adding a drop of honey? Honey takes longer time to spread in water. And next question, how many hours or days does it take for the colors of ink to spread evenly throughout the water? So for that, the color of the ink spread evenly throughout the water within few minutes. Next activity 1.5. Drop a crystal of water, copper sulfate or potassium permanganate into a glass of hot water and another containing cold water. Do not stir the solution. Allow the crystals to settle at the bottom. So what do you observe just above the solid crystal in the glass? So in the glass of hot water, just above the crystal, the color appears as the crystal start diffusing immediately. Next question, what happens as the time passes? This does not happen soon in the glass of cold water because the rate of diffusion of the crystal is very slow. And next question, what does this suggest about the particles of solid and liquid? This suggests that the particles of both solid and liquids are continuously moving, that is, they possess kinetic energy. And last question, does the rate of mixing change with temperature? Why and how? So for that, yes, the rate of mixing increases with the rise in the temperature because the kinetic energy of particles increases with the temperature and the particles move fast. So here the intermixing of particles of two different types of matter on their own is called the diffusion. Okay. Here from this activity we conclude that the particles of matter are continuously moving, that is, they possess we call the kinetic energy. The temperature rises, particle move faster. So we can say that with the increase in the temperature, the kinetic energy of particles also increases. Here, to understand this diffusion, the intermixing of particles of two different types of matter on their own is called diffusion. Now we discuss the particles of matter attract each other. So for that we take the activity 1.6. We have to play this game in the field, make 4 groups and form human chain as suggested. First group should hold each other from the back and lock arms like Hindu Muslimi dancers as shown in the figure. The second group should hold hands to form a human chain. The third group should form a chain by touching each other with only their fingertips. Now the fourth group of students should run around and try to break the 3 human chains one by one into as many small groups as possible. So which group was the easiest to break? Why? The third group easiest to break. They were holding each other with a very weak chain. That is, the attraction between each other was negligible. The next question, if we consider each student in chain as a particle of matter, then in which group do the particles hold each other with the maximum force? So in the first group, the particles hold each other with the maximum force. Now next activity 1.7. Take an iron nail, piece of chalk and rubber band. Try breaking them by hammering, cutting or stretching. In which of the above three substances do you think the particles are held together with greater force? So to observe that a piece of chalk can be broken into two pieces with a little force. Rubber band can be cut easily. And third one, that is, it is difficult to break or cut or to stretch iron nail. Here the particles of iron are held together with a greater force. The particles of chalk and rubber band are not held together with greater force. The next activity 1.8. Open a water tap. Try breaking the stream of water with your fingers. Were you able to cut the stream of water? Wood could be the reason behind the stream of water remaining together. So to observe that the stream of water cannot be broken with the fingers. The stream of water remains together because of the force of attraction between the particles of water. So here from all these above three activities, that is 1.6, 1.7 and 1.8, suggests that the particles of matter have force acting between them. This force keeps the particles together. The strength of this force of attraction varies from one kind of matter to another. And as you know that there are three states of matter, that is matter exists in three different states: solid, liquid and gas. Solid have definite shape, distinct boundaries, rigidity and fixed volume. Liquid show fluidity and they do not have definite shape but fixed volume. And gases show fluidity, high compressibility, they do not have definite shape or the volume, and they occupy all available space.